Guys, like I always said, the weekend tournaments are so rewarding. The 10 wins gets me the 75, 225, 725k XP, which is very useful. And then there's an option to complete 2 SBCs. I love the SBCs this week because they're actually rewarding. They're rewarding our effort that we got this many wins. This one you can see you need a 76 overall team, which is very easy and very cheap. For that we can get 300 skill boosts. Earlier, even after winning 10 matches, the tournament SBCs were not that worth it. This week they made it amazingly useful. With a bunch of skill boosts. And now I can go ahead and claim this amazing card. 91 right midfield Ericsson. 91 is a base 91 players so valuable, and we can get that for just a team of 81 overall, which is really amazing. This is a team I got. Many of the 79 overalls were easily available in the market. Then three lunar players were, because of the new market changes, the player prices are not really improving. To be frank, not at all improving. The trading is the option for that is gone. I will explain a lot more about that in my next video. This one I'll be dealing with SBCs. Okay, here we go. 5 SBC points, and we see the purple. The counter boost, which is really good for a left midfield, right midfield, or a CAM. For these positions, even any position in the midfield, counter would be like my favorite boost. You can see the nice stats, and it boosts sprint speed, ball control, dribbling, long shot, and long passing, which are all very useful for midfielder, and is a base 91, which is second rank up material. Normally the base 91s are so costly, but this one was very cheap. Guys, there will be some special SBCs where we can transfer the S1 versus attack players to get the season 2 versus attack players. Make sure you guys do that, and make sure you guys build a squad. Make sure you guys build one, and guys, the rewards are amazing. So this is like, it's almost 1.5 million XP, 1800 skill boosts, and about 4.5 million coins. That's amazing. Now let's move on to the icon SBCs. I don't really think I'll be getting any of the icons in this SBC method, because see, if it's an 81 team for a master, like a 91, like we saw just now with Ericsson, even if I had to win some matches and put some extra effort, that's fine by me. But this one I had to give up an 87 overall team or a 90 overall team to get one player. I'm sorry, I cannot afford it, so I won't be doing any of that. But I'm so happy the icons that is here. They give us a lot of skill boosts and a lot of coins. You can see this one's an easy team. I put in 80 minimum 80 overall, which is very easy for any of us. We just try to snipe a bit in the market. This team of the week players and all, like 79 overalls come available for under 150k, so that's all good. And it's always useful if you already have some players in our reserves. Okay, there's 250k XP and 2.5 million coins, which is all good. The next round would give us skill boost and more XP, but no coins. I wish there were more coins as well. Again, an easy one, 1181 overall team. But before we head off to that, I want to finish the introduction of all the new icons. I won't be doing it for the Maldini. Is actually is possible. Needs like an 85 overall team, I think. This possible only, but I don't really want to do that yet. Okay, I got Hacky and Vieira. Intros are so amazing. Again, an easy one. Throwing a Cancelo in the mix makes it a lot easier. Cancelo is costing like, I don't know, 350k. Considering the fact that 79 overalls are going at 200k, if you could get an 84 for 350 or 320, that helps a lot in these SBCs. Okay, we got some and attackers one. Here we go. Omar. Again, I throw in another Cancelo, which makes it easy for me. Trading with Moses and throwing in Cancelo. Again, a few of the, you can see many team of the week players, because team of the week players are so common in the market, so they're like the easiest 79 overalls you can buy. I mean, the cheapest, of course. I hope there'll be icon SBCs every week. I can at least get this 7.5 million coins every week. Of course, I will invest some of it. I wish we could get normal XP instead of these icons XPs, because it feels like we're getting something, but people like me who are not gonna do the icons for us, that's a waste. I'm not gonna do any more SBCs for now. I'll wait for the I have to see how the Versatile S1 plays, to S2 play the SBC, how is that? I'm gonna wait and see. So I got quite a few of those players I want to see before I to decide whether to use them in those SBCs or the icon SBCs. So okay, bring in Ericsson to my squad, and I think it's time to train a couple of players. Lens will be one. Standard K. Yeah. As 900k it goes, the training, and lens goes 97. Amazing card. Low sprint speed, acceleration, dribbling, everything is amazing for him. And then on the player I love a lot, Maldini, one of my all-time favorites. I'm gonna put him in here. Can need about 10k more. Yeah, that should do it. 1.2 for. I'm gonna spend 1.2 million doing the rank up. Sorry, this training. Maldini. Very good acceleration, aggression, marking, heading. My most favorite center defender in this game. And that takes me back to 113, and I think it's time for a rank up. Let's see, and a duplicate of Guedes for that first. Okay, if I get a duplicate, I can do the rank up. His duplicate is a 74 version, 74 overall striker, it's on about 60k, which is too costly, but I need him, so just gonna buy him. Now I should be able to do that rank up. Yes, here we go. And I'm gonna put in Pillow in here. I'm keeping Bale just in case if I want to change. Okay, so he was his base overall was lesser, so his for ranking up the cost is also more. Plus with higher base overall, the ranking up is seems to be lesser. Okay, now I'm gonna put in another 3 million here and rank him up. That takes the team to 114. Team is 114 for now. I believe it should be enough for me to become a FIFA champion. And my results look like this. It's mostly depleted because of the all the SBCs. You can see I got like 195, 194, and bunch of players are very lower overall. And invest, you can see only very few elites left. After they ruin the market, it's very difficult to gain coins as well. If your skill boosts are say less than 11, then I would definitely suggest doing some SBCs and getting it up to that level. After that, I'm not really sure because it needs a lot of skill boosts, and when we consider the cost of buying those skill boosts from the market, like 20k for 4 of those, and then getting them from by doing SBCs, I'm not sure if it's profitable. Okay, guys. So until next time, see you guys. Bye bye. See you later.